NBA. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin
Give me
Harlan,
three.
joined by Stan Van Gundy
Nigga,
and
you
Greg
can't hold
Anthony
me, puss.
on our sideline. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they could just get run over.
Oh, he slapped my shit.
Expect that to happen.
Ah.
It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's done in at the three. Edwards, and the layup is good.
Give me bucket.
Edwards is
Give me
such
that.
a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
For three, Booker. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Edwards. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Dunn. And the three off target. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Here's Booker. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Conley surveying the D. Edwards inside. He's covered by Beal. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Edwards against Beal. Dunn up top. They need this. No good there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
For three, Durant. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
And you just love how quickly KD gets into his shot. No wasted motion.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively.
Timeout.
Back to you.
Thank you, David. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Suns making a change here. O'Neal's checked in.
Suns substitution. Number 0, Royce O'Neal.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Edwards against Beal. And Anthony Edwards again. Edwards got 14.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Back to Booker. Outside for Beal. Four on the shot clock. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
Beal against Edwards. Driving inside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Edwards drives in. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. Outside, KD. Shoots over McDaniel. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. KD's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Minnesota leading by 4. Left side, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
It's Durant on the wing. 1:12 left here in the first quarter. Up and in on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Phoenix also making some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Nick Richards. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Kevin Durant. Clark outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Jones checked in for Phoenix. Beal can't get it to go.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Suns trail by 6. Jones, the pass to Plumlee. A kick out to O'Neal. Beal with it from past the arc. A shot missing. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Timberwolves on top, leading by 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
They've got Reid, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Edwards. Then it's Miller, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
From Russell, from Edwards.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Beal against Edwards. Shoots from 14. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Jones. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Minnesota making some changes. Gobert comes in for Miller, and it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Phoenix, Donnie's checked in for Grayson Allen. And it's Booker in for Tyus Jones. O'Neal passes to Plumlee. Suns moving the ball around. Beal with a screen on Reed. O'Neal drives in. That one's in, his first shot this game. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just, excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Booker outside. The three. O'Neal misses. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
And Phoenix making a change here. Durant's checked in. Here's Booker. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Booker's got 5 points so far.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
Edwards can't hit.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Beal. Gobert with the block. They get it back. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Some changes for Minnesota. Randall's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Jones checked in for the Suns. Conley kicks to DiVincenzo. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. And Durant sends it back.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Outside, KD. Using his length inside, Durant.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
Here's Randall. Back to Conley. Randall is screen on Jones. Here's Conley. Here's Randall. And no good. Great D that time from Durant. And it's done in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. Dunn's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And I love the patience of Durant and then the quick decision when he sees something.
Here's Conley, and he lays it straight in. He has 5.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Jones against Conley. Jones drives in. No dice from 9 feet out. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. McDaniels passes to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. It's good. And now a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
And the basket by Jones.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Randall outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. Strong finish inside from Booker.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the 5 down low. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
Pass to Booker. Booker on the move. The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Booker. And the Suns miss again. Timberwolves leading by 9. Edwards inside. Durant's there. Edwards inside. What a sweet jam by Edwards.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Edwards gets it done inside.
And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. It's a 13-point game. Durant deciding where to go with it. Over Randall. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Durant's got 11 points.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Minnesota.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Suns trail by 13. Booker inside, over by Conley. Shot's good by Booker.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Edwards against Beal. Edwards can't hit. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Beal can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 11. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA 65-game requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect, that guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Suns making a change here as well. O'Neal's checked in for Doug. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not getting as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very different. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Edwards inside. He's covered by Beal. A floater. It's hauled in by the Suns. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Randall against KD. The shot by Beal, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Suns trail by 11. Booker looking around. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Booker's got 13 points.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
McDaniels dishes to Edwards. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. The Suns have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And rejection by McDaniels.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Beal against McDaniel. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Bradley Beal.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And You love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Anthony Edwards. Also, Dante DiVincenzo's out there. Reed is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Booker. Devin Booker soaring in.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
Here's Alexander Walker. Dunn covering. And it's in there. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Booker's shot is good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
High arcing shot. Good D by Booker. Suns trail by 7. Right wing. Dunn right side. The jump hook. Garza pulls it in. Minnesota shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting in all cylinders. The shot's good.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Pass to Booker. Now here's Plumlee. Back to Booker. Booker going to work inside.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
DiVincenzo against Jones. Booker in the corner. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 7. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker finds Jones. Here's O'Neal. Here's Booker. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Booker's got 8 here in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Outside, Beal. Pass to Richards. 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Oh, the silky smooth 3 from KD.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
Edwards with it. Out guarded by Dunn. Edwards, no good.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Durant trying to break free. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got his first 2 points.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Booker, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And Edwards slams it in.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Booker the pass to Richards, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Edwards with the powerful flush.
Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
With the step back. Takes a shot at the elbow. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Booker. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Booker with no one around. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And the shot goes in.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Timeout called. The Suns, they're behind by 10. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Here's Beal, done outside. Pass to Richards. Randall grabs the board. Minnesota with the ball. 10-point lead. Here's Edwards. And good! There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Booker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Now here's Randall. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Edwards against Beal. Rebound by the Suns. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Rudy. A big win in front of the home crowd. How did that feel?
Great, the fans are great. We shot the ball, we played better defense in the second half, and it's great to win for us and for our fans.
Always been one of the best crowds in the league. Thanks, Rudy. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Anthony Edwards.